Hello everyone, Junior Dev here. Today we're going to be building this beautiful e-commerce simple website project store. We got like a lot of different items here, cart, some headers. And what can we do? We can choose item, each unique item. Like let's choose this t-shirt, and inside here in the product details, we can pick a size or pick a color. We also got Accordion, so we can see description of the t-shirt, and simply we can like pick a size. Let's pick XXL and red color, add it to cart. We go back, our cart is now 1. Let's pick different item, maybe this hoodie. Let's pick XL size and a color gray. Let's add it 2 more times. So double click, go back. Now cart is on the 3. And let's pick one more, maybe some jeans or some jackets. Let's pick like this jacket with a color black and size, different size. Add it to cart. Maybe one more item with a red and different size. Go back, click on the card, and we are displaying each unique item. So the t-shirt is amount 1, the color is red, the size is XXL, and the price. So you can see the price is increasing, and when we delete something on this trash icon, the price gonna decrease and the amount gonna decrease. I can show you that with this hoodie. We got it like 2, amount is 2, and the color and size is equals, so the amount like increases. And when we delete one, the price change and the amount change. Maybe we can delete one of the jackets. So let's delete this black one. Price changes and the item is deleted. So what can we do next? We can simply confirm. We got a simple alert. Thank you for shopping. When we press OK, our whole page refreshes. And this is it. This is what we're gonna be building today. And let's just jump right on it. It's just right on it. Okay, I'm gonna close this and close the project. Like I'm simply gonna close the project, and this is our new open project I already made, and we're gonna be building it here. So first, what we're gonna be doing is installing the dependencies. Some of dependencies that we need to install is like Tailwind CSS, Material Tailwind, Spinner, and React Router. So let's go to the Tailwind CSS. Let's go to the Tailwind. Let's get started. Framework guides, and we can pick a Create React app. Inside here, we can simply copy this. Let's make one more terminal, cd to store, paste it down there, and our Tailwind dependencies are installing. After that, we're gonna be adding this Tailwind config. So Tailwind config is okay for now, but we're gonna copy this and just paste it here and add this to our index CSS. So let's remove this, add this. And what can we do next is simply like copy this and check if it's working. But first, we're gonna get rid of this unnecessary files. So let's delete this logo and the header. Then let's delete it from here. We don't need that. Don't need that as well. These vitals. And what can we do? Also, we're deleting the app test. And this is it. I think we are ready to go. Yeah, we are ready to go. We can add that hello world, but we need to restart our application, I think. So let's do that as well. Get rid of this. As you can see, the Tailwind configuration is working. So what's next? Next, what we're gonna be installing is material Tailwind. Material Tailwind. Let's go to the material Tailwind, get started, and here we're gonna be picking this create React app on installation. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. Let's pick it here. Okay. Let's add our material Tailwind by copying this Tailwind CSS configuration. So let's just copy this and paste it down here. When we paste it down here, I think we are ready to go, and also we need to install it via npm. So let's install it fast. Maybe we'll need to rerun the application again, but we will see. We will see. Let's Google like React router v6 that we're gonna be using. And this is our dependency, I think, that we need to install. So let's add it here. Okay, we don't need that. We can go back to our application and try to, I don't know, maybe go to our material Tailwind, get started, and pick maybe a button. Simply import the button here to check if it's working. Like add it down here, up here, refresh it, and our button is working. Nice. So let's remove it from here for now. Let's like increase this, and let's start by making our first components. So the first component that we're gonna be making is simple pages. So let's make our first page component. It's gonna be page.jsx or pages, and inside our pages component, we're gonna add logic later and two more components. That's gonna be like home component. That's the beginning of the application I showed you with a lot of different items, and we're gonna have the product details, like that's gonna be like unique details page for each item there. So let's add that. So let's like make two more components. One is gonna be home.jsx and another is going to be product details JSX. Okay, nice. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna simply add React router here inside our application. So let's import browser router. Browser router from React router DOM. This is not good. Router DOM. Okay, and let's wrap our application with browser router, and we're gonna remove this text, we don't need that, and inside here we're gonna be placing our pages. So let's import our pages. Okay, because as you can see our pages are working. So inside the pages we're gonna be importing the router as well. because we will need to display it by unique ID. Each product details, as I said, so let's import like routes and route. Import routes and route from React router DOM. Okay, typo. Okay, everything is okay. Let's wrap it now with routes. Like, let's add a routes, and inside the routes we're gonna be adding two routes, and the first route that we're gonna be adding is for the home. So the path, it's gonna be like beginning of the application, and element that we're gonna provide is home component. So let's add home, and we need import our home component here from home. As you can see, it's working. And another route that we're gonna be adding is product details. So let's add one more route. Inside that route, we're gonna be having path, like path. It's gonna be product details slash ID. We're gonna filter it by ID, and element, it's going to be product details. It's screaming because we need to import that product details from product details. Okay, so what we're gonna be adding next, we can start styling our home or product pages, but let's jump into the home. So we're gonna be adding like a lot of Tailwind CSS, and probably when we add some texts, we're gonna be copy pasting that to make it faster. So let's add our simple div, another div here, and in that div we're gonna provide a class name. We're gonna have background color lim 300, width is going to be full. We're gonna have height of 8, items center, flex, justify, center. Nice. Inside that div, we're gonna have a text message, and that text message gonna have class name as well. It's gonna be semi-bold, bold, font is gonna be semi-bold. If you're asking how I'm getting these class names, simply going to the Tailwind CSS, and inside Tailwind CSS you go to get started and like customizations, and you can go to the font, like font weight, and here you got font semi-bold, and it's providing you like different sizes of the font. Also you got like for the background colors, you can simply go to the background color that is down there, background color, and you can pick like whatever background color you like. We picked this one. Okay, let's get back to our app. Here we're gonna add something like one more span, and inside that span we're gonna have promotions, and in the p tag we're gonna have like 30% off, 30% on selected products. Okay, let's style that. So let's keep with our paragraph. It's gonna be text like extra small, font, mono, items. It's gonna be centered. Then we can go text like centered. Text is gonna be black, no underline, and normal case. Nice. Let's back to our span. Let's provide it a class name. It's gonna be font semi bold. But what can we do? We can simply like copy this from the above. Let's copy this from the above and just change a color to red. Text red and provide it something like 600. As you can see, everything is working nicely. Okay. So what next can we add? Here we can probably add something like maybe a spacing. Can we add spacing like this? Yeah, okay, spacing. And now inside our home, we're gonna be adding one more component, and that's gonna be Navbar that we're gonna be styling later, but just let's make one. Navbar.jsx, and let's import it inside the home component. So import navbar from navbar, and let's provide it under this div navbar. Okay, nice. After that, let's add one more div. Inside that div, we're gonna be adding another class name, and we're gonna provide like two images. So it's gonna be flex, justify, it's gonna be around, width of full, and we're gonna be adding items center. Nice. So what next can we do? Inside the div, let's add like another two divs, and inside two divs we're gonna place the images. So in the first div we're gonna get image source. We're gonna provide the image alt. It's gonna be like header something, and let's add image there, and let's import our images from images folder because React is screaming at us. Import like header one from images slash header one dot aviv, and let's import header 2. We're gonna be copying header 1, placing it here, copying header 2, placing it here. As you can see, these are two images that I show you on the beginning. And maybe we can simply add the class name with a height. So height, it's gonna be like 42 rem. We can copy that and provide it to another image. Nice. Gonna like do it like this. Okay, so under those images, we're gonna be adding with a header. Okay, let's add our header. So our header is checkout for new collection. It's gonna be inside the name of it. It will be checkout our new collection. So let's type it, new collection, and we need to provide a class name for that div, and it's gonna be text centered. Okay, let's delete this. It's gonna be text center, font, semi-bold, text 6XL, font mono, Temps center, text is gonna be a black color, no underline, like no underline, normal case, and padding top bottom is gonna be 20. This is it. This is our text. Okay, and here inside the home we're gonna provide the product page or component that we need to make. So let's make our product component here first. New file .jsx, and inside the home let's import it. Import product from product. Let's add it down there, and this is it. And we will need to add our products data or dummy data that I'm gonna provide you in the description, or I'm gonna provide you a Git repo so you can download it. You don't need to type that. Okay, let's make data.jsx, and inside I will simply use it from my notepad and paste it here, and later I'm gonna provide that you in the description or with the Git repo. Okay, and we can get rid of this, go to the home again, and what can we do? We can import it here. So import like products from product data. Nice, we can provide it here. So products gonna be equal to products, and inside product we can simply destructure it or make a property with the products. Nice. So let's add our products to the home page. Let's display them down there. So what can we do here first? We're gonna be adding like one more div, and inside that div we're gonna loop through all products. So it's gonna be like this. We're gonna have like product, and we simply gonna return a div. Oops. I'm gonna return a div, and inside that div we're gonna be adding the name, the image, and everything that we need. But first let's import the link. Link is gonna be wrapper all around our divs or products. So import link from React Router DOM, and what else we need to import? Nothing for now. And let's add our first product. So let's wrap it with a link. First link. Okay, and let's place this div inside our link, and our link is gonna have key. It's gonna be product.id, and to like route, it's gonna be product details, as we put it here. Here products details.id, so we need to provide it here too. It's gonna be product details slash plus product dot plus product dot id. Okay, nice. So what can we do here? Let's add another div. Inside that div, we're gonna have image, and that image gonna have the class name. But first, let's edit the source. It's gonna be product.image, and alt is gonna be product.name. As you can see, we are getting all of our images, but we need to style them. So here in this div, we're gonna add class name, and inside that class name, it's gonna be flex call rounded. The image gonna be rounded, like large. Gonna be transition. I have transition ease in and out, delay of 50, hover, opacity is going to be like 80, hover, another hover of scale like 95, and cursor is gonna be pointer, and we will have like background white. That's our image. But let's add the divs here, the grids here, so our images like displayed in 3 columns. So the first div gonna have the class name as well, and it's gonna be flex call with full temps center justify center pt of 4 and padding bottom of 4, rounded, it's gonna be small, pg gray of 200. Nice. After that, we're gonna be adding class name here to display it in a grid. It got a grid calls of 4, justify items. It's gonna be center. Gonna provide content center and gap of 8. As you can see, we are getting our images done in like 4 columns, and it's looking pretty better than the beginning. So what's next? Let's add like title and the text and the price. That's all we need for now. Okay, so another div. It's gonna be another div under our image. Another div with a class name of name, and text is gonna be center here. Inside that, we're gonna get like h4 with a class name, and we're gonna pretty much copy it and just change the colors here from now on. Font is gonna be bold, text is large, font mono, tracking is gonna be wide, and text gray of 600. And this is our title. It's gonna be prod.name here, and we are getting our title here displayed. So what is next that we need? We need a text. Let's make another div with class name and I'm padding top of 4. Inside we're gonna have p tag with a pro.text, and we're gonna copy this class name and change few properties and add some. So we're gonna add no underline and normal case. Text is gonna be gray as well, but the text is not gonna be large, it's gonna be small. Nice. under the text is a price. Let's change this, change it to the price. This is going to be 2, and we can simply add $sign it. It's still gonna be like small. Or, nah, let's put it large. It's looking better. Okay, nice. So what is next that we can do? Let's change this to semi. And let's remove it from here. Okay, that's looking better. Okay, this is it for our items. Now we can make a simple notification down there or sign up newsletter. That's gonna be under our link. So let's simply go down here. Let's make another div. That div gonna have class name. It's gonna be green 100 flex temp center justify around width of 4 5 and we're gonna add height margin top bottom of 20 and rounded like large. So we are adding this. This is going to be our newsletter. Inside that div we simply gonna add like one div that's gonna be parent. I mean, this div is parent. Let's add 2 more divs for the text and some inputs. So we're gonna provide h3. h3 gonna have the class name of font bold text. It's gonna be 4XL font mono. Tracking is gonna be white, text black. And what can we type inside? Sign up for our letter. Okay, let's put this to 3. Nice. Under that, we're gonna be adding p tag with the class name. Copy it from the top. So let's provide a class name. Let's copy it from, I don't know, here. And change some of the properties. Okay, we need this. And font is going to be semi-bold. Let's add that font bold. And let's type our text here inside that paragraph tag. It's gonna be join our newsletter and get news and get news your inbox every week. Okay, this is looking okay, but the text, it's not gonna be gray, it's gonna be black as well. And we're gonna decrease the size, it's gonna be base. Nice. And what else? Let's provide another div, and inside that div it's gonna be class name with the simple weight of 72 property, and inside we need our input. So let's go here, copy this, place it at the top, and simply use it, paste it down there, and change this to email. Okay, nice. What else can we do? We can simply add a footer file. So let's add footer.json JSX, make a footer, go to our app.js, import footer here, import it at the top from footer, and let's style the footer. So let's add something like a date. Can make like date equals to new date dot get full year. So it's gonna provide us a year, and here let's add another div with a class name of with full. Justify, it's gonna be center, it's gonna be flex, and BG is gonna be black. Inside that div we're gonna be putting a paragraph, but that paragraph we're gonna copy, I don't know, from here, probably from the product. Let's copy it from here, like this class. Footer text is gonna be white, and simply what can we do now? We can add our date and add copy, right copy, oops, copy, like date, and simply add your name or something like web Marco dev. And let's go to the bottom, and this is our like simple footer. Okay, we don't need this anymore. The product is done. What can we do next is adding or styling our product details. So when we click on it, we got the product details of 1, and we will need to style that, as you can see, 2, 3, and let's style each one. So what we're gonna do with the product details, let's go to the product details, and simply we're gonna be using params here. So let's import that from React Router. Use params from React Router, React Router DOM, and simply what can we do? We can destructure the ID of use params hook, and now we need to provide the products here. So we can go to the home, or to the pages, I mean pages, and inside our pages we can import the products, like import products from products data, and product details gonna be having like property with the products. Let's provide it products, and now it's screaming. Let's provide it products here into the products details. So products, and now we can filter it and loop to them. So let's add some divs first. Okay, so the first div, and inside the div we're gonna have products. Okay, so we got the products, so we're gonna be filtering through it and mapping. So let's type products dot filter, and after that we're gonna have product and filter it by ID. Dot ID is triple equals ID from the params, And after that, what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be mapping, gonna map through it, and like each item, like each product, it's gonna be displayed. So we're gonna return a div with each unique product. Let's see if that is working by simply providing, I don't know, item dot image. And after we click on it, we are getting the image, I mean the source, but what we did wrong, we need to import the image. Okay, but it's working. But it's working, so let's style it. Let's provide the image, the name, the text, and what else we need. So let's add another div, and inside that div, we're gonna be having another div. Maybe I put too much divs, but never mind. So here we're gonna be starting with the image, and with provide a source, it's gonna be item.image, and alt it's gonna be item.name. And after we click now, as you can see, we are getting each unique image there. Nice. So let's add the class name here. It's gonna be rounded, small, and this first div with div gonna be having like key item.id and class name of flex, justify, center, padding top bottom, it's gonna be 40. Okay, this is for our divs here. Nice. So let's add something else. That's gonna be another div here. And that div is going to have like another class name. So let's add it here. Close this. We class name of flex call. Flex call margin left is gonna be 8 and width is gonna be 1/3. Nice. Inside that we're gonna have another div with the h5. h5 gonna have the class name, font, bold. We're gonna pretty much make one and just copy it to everything else. It's gonna be text for Excel font mono tracking. It's gonna be white and text black, padding bot of 10. Okay, and here we can add item.name. Okay, t-shirts, we are getting what we want. Under that, it's gonna be p tag. Let's copy this class name, paste it down there. Just change this to large and remove this padding, and let's add something like item.text. Text. We are getting our text here. Another stuff that we need to add is a size selector. So let's add that. We are getting the error. What did we did wrong? Okay. Div. Okay, everything's okay now. Inside that div, I'm gonna have class name flex call and width of 44. And here we're gonna get label and our selector, so it's gonna be pick a size first. So label gonna have class name of font normal, text large, weight of 4, 5, 5, width of, okay, it's happening, 5, and font mono, text is gonna be black, no underlines, and normal case. Okay, and under that label we're gonna have our selector. Selector with item dot new size dot map, and we're gonna go with the item, or we can pick like size here. Let's add item for simplicity. That's gonna be returning option, and that option gonna have key. It's gonna be index, so we need to provide the index here, and here we're gonna place item. So this is our selector. We need to provide a class name. It's quite big, so let's start typing. Okay, for the class name first, it's gonna be form select. Appearance, it's gonna be none. Then we're gonna add block. Width is gonna be full. Padding X is gonna be 3. Padding top bottom is gonna be 1.5. Text base font normal. Text gray 700. PG white. G clip. Padding. No repeat. Border, it's gonna be solid. Border solid. That gray of 700 or gray 300. Then what else we need to add still? Let's add it like this. Oh, let's add rounded transition is in and out. Cursor, it's gonna be simple pointer and focus now on text. Gray 700 whose PG white whose border blue of 500 and focus outline none. As you can see, it's looking pretty nice. So this is like a lot of CSS here. For the colors, we're gonna copy and paste it. So let's make one more div, and that div is gonna be for the colors. So let's add another div. Inside that div, we're gonna be having also label, and that label gonna have a pick color, text, color, pick a color, and we're gonna provide another selector so we can copy this. we can paste it down there, and it's gonna be item dot colors. So it's gonna be item dot colors here, and we got our color. So label also gonna get copied. So this is going here as well. We're gonna provide class name of padding bottom 4. And what we gonna do for the colors, later we're gonna provide value and on change function. And this is it, I think. We need to provide a width here. In a pick color. Here it's not just gonna be padding, it's gonna be flex, 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 call, width of 44, names of 10, space 2. That is it. I'm gonna get rid of this. And similar, we're gonna be adding to our size. Okay, get rid of this, provide it for the size. Nice, now we get a size and I get a color. That is looking pretty good. What else can we add here? We can add accordion. So let's make accordion like new file, new component. It's gonna be accordion.jsx. Gonna provide accordion, and let's make our accordion. So what we're gonna be adding here, we're gonna add simple properties of title and the text. And here we're gonna make another div. Inside that div, we're gonna have class name with flex, justify between P5, it's gonna be font light, border of P0, border like gray 200, dark border gray 700, and dark it's gonna be PG gray 900. Looking pretty good. So what is next? Inside the div, we're gonna have on click. And but let's first make another div. That div gonna have title. We need to provide it a title, so let's find some text that we can copy. So where is the title? Okay, let's copy this. I think this is going to be okay. Accordion class name, provide the class name. This is going to be okay. Then under that div, let's add one more. That div gonna have minus and a plus and open property. So let's make something like const open setter function set open and add the default state. Use state, it's gonna be false. False, and let's import that. Use state from React like const handle open. It's gonna be simple function that's gonna set open like different from the open. Here we're gonna provide on click function. So on click it's gonna be handle open. Here inside the div we're gonna provide open property, and when it's open it's gonna be a minus sign, otherwise it's gonna be plus sign. And now we can provide another div or just open property when it's open. It's gonna have div with a text inside, text, and that div gonna have the class name, text, small, font, mono, times center. It's gonna be font, normal, text, center. Text is gonna be gray of 700, no underline, and normal cases. Normal cases. Nice. So this is our component app, and I think it's done. So what can we do now? Go to the products details and simply import it at the bottom. We're gonna be also using the Accordion data, and we're gonna provide it here. So what can we do here? Low at the bottom for selector, here simple div with the class name of bb4, and inside we can loop accordion data.map like each item, and let's display accordion. Accordion, is it imported? Yes, it's imported. Let's provide a key. It's gonna be item.id. Is it? No, no. Let's provide index then. We're gonna have index. Title is gonna be item.title. Text is gonna be text. Refresh it. Okay, nothing is happening. Maybe we need to return it, that's why. Let's return it here. Okay, and we are getting our accordion at the bottom there. And it's working, but we need to style it. We need to style it. Did we place everything like here? We need to add class name, flex, call, weight is gonna be 96, padding bottom of 2. Nice. But it's not displaying there, so that's problem with our product details page. So we got like we are missing a div somewhere. Okay, so each selector should have a div. My microphone just stopped working. Let's copy this and let's cut it and place it, I think, here under selector, and we are getting our accordion working. So what can we do next? This is like pretty much done. What we need to add is only a button, add to cart. So we will be adding that button now. First, let's add it under the accordion. So simply make another div for the button. and we're gonna be using that button or importing it from material tailwind components. And let's put a class name here for the flex. Items start width is going to be full and margin right is going to be 4. And let's go to the tailwind CSS. Simple button. Where is it? Here. Let's import it at the top of our component. And let's just import it down there. So inside that div, simple button, and the text is going to be add to cart. And here is our button add to cart. At the top now we will have button that's gonna be navigating us to the back. So let's add one more button. And it's gonna be like back. We're gonna provide here class name of relative, and here we're gonna style our button by providing like p of 4. It's gonna be rounded like full, absolute position, and top is gonna be 10 and left is gonna be 8. And here is our button if we want to go to back, but first we will need to add some navigation hook from React Router, so we can like simply make navigate 8, and it's gonna be like use navigate. We need to import it from React Router DOM gate, use navigate, and inside our button we can simply add on click, like on click function that's gonna trigger navigate, and it's gonna navigate us to our home page. Okay, that button is a little bit off. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, this div parent is relative, rounded, full, absolute, top, left. Yeah, we are missing something here with styling, but let's leave that for later, and let's do do cart, or we're gonna be adding our navbar. Let's style the navbar first and then do the cart, because the cart is gonna be our last component, and before that we will need to provide a logic for our cart. As you can see, this is looking pretty much okay, and only that button is missing now, but everything else is done. Displaying each unique item, and let's do our navbar. So what we're gonna put in navbar, we're gonna have some text at the top here and a cart icon that we're gonna be downloading or providing from hero icons. Okay, so here we're gonna have another div. That div gonna have class name of text black, font it's gonna be semi-bold, text to Excel, font it's gonna be mono, temps center, text center, no underline, normal case. That is something that we're gonna be using for our title here. It's gonna be something like large shop. Okay, nice. And we will need one more div, and that inside that div we're gonna have cart component that we need to make. So let's make a new file, cart.jsx. Okay, let's make a cart and provide a cart here. So let's importing, React is screaming at us. Let's import cart from cart. Nice. And this parent div gonna be the flex. Div flex. It's gonna be full first flex justify. It's gonna be around. Items gonna be aligned center and BG be white 14. Nice. But this cart is going to have the icon later. This is our name of the shop, simple some random name, and now what we need is to provide a logic. So let's go to our pages, and here we're gonna be providing our logic, and later on we're gonna be styling our cart. So let's provide a logic for the logic here. We will need some list. So let's make a list with a const like current product and set current. It's gonna be use state hook, and it's gonna have empty list inside. So first we're gonna make like add to cart function, add to cart. That's gonna be function that's gonna have const product list, and simple. We're gonna loop, we're gonna be providing the products. Whenever we click, we're gonna get the product, and we're gonna find if the ID matches the ID, also the size and the color. So let's first also let's provide like some values that we're gonna be using for the size. So let's make another hook that's gonna be values. Let's make it at the top here, const values set values, and it's gonna be use state with the object. We're gonna be having the size gonna be Excel, and color property that's gonna be black at the default, and simple on change function down there, const on change function that's gonna be using like our name and the value that we're gonna distract from the event.target. It's gonna stream because we need to provide the event here. Okay, let's get rid of this for now. And now we're gonna set the values. Like the new object. I'm gonna provide everything from the values and just target the name and change the value. Of course, we need to put it like this. Use state is not defined, so let's import it. Use state from React. Okay. Refresh it. And let's now find, let's const product exist. Gonna be product.find, and inside that we're gonna be having like, I don't know, X target or item. Let's go with the item, and it's gonna be item.id triple equals product.id, and item.size gonna be product.values.size, the type, and item.color gonna be values.color. So this is how we're gonna find our item. It's screaming. Let's remove this. Missing a semicolon. Current, and it's missing a semicolon. Why did I remove this bracket? Okay, this is our product exist. That's how we're gonna find it. And now we need to type some if block if that product exists. Then we're gonna set current. Inside we're gonna map to all the current that exist in our list. I'm gonna go provide a new item. Maybe I'm putting too much items. It's gonna get confused. Item.id, it's gonna be equals product.size. And then we're gonna be having product.id, I mean. We're gonna have item.size gonna be equals product.size or values.size. And at the end we're gonna have item.color that's gonna be equals values.color that we provide. Then we're gonna be setting our product as exist, but we're gonna spread everything inside that product exist and only change the amount. So amount is gonna be increasing like by 1, so that. Otherwise we're gonna provide only an item. Only an item. Let's get rid of this because it's screaming at us. Okay. And what we gonna do else if there is like no product? We're gonna simply make else block. Inside that else block, we're gonna set our current. We're gonna spread everything in the list. Current, we're gonna spread everything in the list. Also spread the product properties and update some of them. So amount, it's gonna be 1. Then size property, it's gonna be values.size. Size. And color property is gonna be values.color. Values.color, and this is our logic for add to cart, and let's make our logic for remove from the cart. Remove, it's gonna be the function that's gonna have this product exist as well. So let's copy it from the top and provide a product here. That's gonna be our exist. Then if that product exists and if it's equal to 1, then we're gonna decrease it. So let's loop from current.filter, and let's just remove it by adding some item, and let's go to item.id. It's gonna be, let's add item.size, gonna be different from product.size, or item.id, it's gonna be different from product.id, or item.color, it's gonna be different from product.color. Okay, that's how we gonna remove the item if it exists, and otherwise we're gonna remove it if the amount is only one. If the amount is like bigger than one, this is if the amount is one, but now else we're gonna set current loop through the currents in our list and just remove that item completely. So we're gonna provide item.id equals pro.id and item.size triple equals pro.size and item.color triple is pro.color. Product.color. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna spread everything from the product exist, like everything, and change some of the properties like amount. We're gonna be changing amount, and it's gonna be product like exist, and it's gonna be product exist.amount -1. So this is how we're decreasing the size, otherwise it's gonna be the simple item. So this is our logic for adding to the cart, and this is our logic for removing the cart. And now we got all of that functions and logic ready, and what we need to do, we simply need to provide it with the props. We are not gonna be using like create context for this, or rather like Redux. That's probably gonna be in another video, but not today. So what we're gonna be doing next, we can go to the products details and simply provide some properties. The one property that we're gonna be having is on change, and it's gonna have on change function change that we made here, and it's gonna be having the values, and it's gonna like have the values, and simple add property that's gonna have function add to cart. Okay, so let's go to the product details. Okay, these are product details. It's gonna be having add. Okay, I don't know what is with my microphone. It's keep going off. Probably need to fix that later at the end of the video, so I'm really sorry about that. So let's keep going. We added add function values and on change property. So what we're gonna be doing next, we're gonna be providing that in our products detail components. So let's provide add on click. So here we're gonna be adding on click. It's gonna be a function that's gonna be returning add, and we're gonna be providing an item, the whole item. So on the our selector, so selector, like at the top here, it's easier because CSS is too big. Let's add like values, and default one is gonna be size. So this is for the size, this is for colors. Okay, let's provide color, like values.color, and on change function, it's gonna be on change, and in the option here we got gonna be picking values dot, it's gonna be item. So this is our default value, and this is the value that we're gonna be selecting. So let's do that for size. Just change size here, and here values that we're gonna be picking is item and its value. Okay, this is the value as well, and this is the value as well. Okay, and what else we provided? We provided add values unchanged. This is it, I think. So now we need to make a cart and add some properties as well to our cart. And let's go to the home. Here is our navbar. Navbar gonna have some properties because we're gonna be adding them from the home. So inside the home, let's make like Cartion remove, in like cart and on remove, and go to the pages, simple pages. Here inside the home, we're gonna have cart, and that cart gonna be having like current, and on remove, gonna be having on remove and remove. Also, what we need to do is go now to the home, to the navbar that we made. Also gonna provide cart and on remove. It's like not good practice because we are getting into the property drilling, but this is simply e-commerce site for now. You can change this by adding use context hook or playing with Redux. So here we're gonna provide cart, it's gonna be equal cart, and on remove gonna be equal on remove, and here we're gonna also add cart and on remove. Okay, oh, here inside our home we're gonna be having on remove, it's gonna be on remove, and cart is gonna be cart. Nice. So this is done. What is left is just adding items to the cart. So what's gonna happen if we add this, go back, nothing. We need to display them with the cart. Okay, let's add that. Let's start by making our last component, last cart component. So let's check let's check if we cart home. Okay, I think everything is looking okay. So let's start adding our cart component here. We're gonna be having like cart is greater than 0. Then we're gonna do something, otherwise we're gonna do something. Okay, but let's first make a div or fragment. We will need to import as I said on the beginning, something from material, and that's gonna be our dialog. So simple dialog. Let's import our simple dialog. Port it at the top. And here let's provide fragment and also the use state hook that we're gonna be using later. Now what we can do is go to the cart dot length. If it's bigger than 0, we're gonna be providing this whole fragment. So otherwise, what we're gonna be adding otherwise is another div with hero items, heroic items like cart icon, something like that. And let's make this const open. Let's copy this and just paste it down there. Okay, nothing is screaming. So inside that fragment, let's add one div. That div gonna be having a class name. So let's class name. It's gonna be flex row items center justify around, and that div is gonna be wrapper for all our fragments like that. And inside that div we will import icon. So we are not gonna be having this open button. Okay, what did I do here? Let's copy this and provide it here. And when we refresh, there is nothing because this is 0, but if we add something, okay, still it's not working. It's still not working. Okay, let's remove it for now so we can get a better view what's going on. Okay, we got that open dialog, but we will put something different. We will go and search for heroic items, hero icons, and here we're gonna search for a cart and simple cart line copy SVG. Let's copy that SVG and provide it here inside that div, and let's copy this on click function, add it here and remove that button. Okay, here we will be adding something like basket amount and we need to make function with that for that. So basket amount is gonna be cart dot reduce, and reduce gonna be accepting accumulator and like component or again item, and we can simply go accumulator plus item dot amount multiples by item dot price starting from 0. Okay, and that's gonna be item price, my bad. Item price. That's how we're gonna get item price, but basket amount it's gonna be similar. It's not gonna be multiple, it's just gonna be plus and 0. So we got accumulator starting from 0 and item dot amount is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, then 1 plus 1 is 2, and we are increasing it by 1. Okay, so what can we do next? We can provide cart items inside our dialog body. That's why that is not working. So let's make another div. Here we're gonna have cart.map, and we're gonna have item and the index, and simply we're gonna be returning another div with a key. Key is going to be a simple index, and also we're gonna have multiple divs again, like first div for the image. We're gonna provide image with the source and alt tag. It's gonna be item.name, item.image, item.name, item.image. Let's add another div and let's style this with a grid. So class name it's gonna be grid calls of 2 justify items center, and padding top bottom is gonna be 6. Image gonna be smaller. Let's add class name, width is gonna be 24 and height is gonna be 24. And let's provide other properties like the name and the text, also the price. So here inside that div, let's provide h4. It's gonna be item.name. Under that we're gonna have p tag with item.text. One more p tag with amount, and it's gonna be item.mount. Another one, it's span for size, item.size. Let's refresh it. Okay, we are getting some errors. Let's inspect it. Cart dot reduce is not a function. Why? Why? Everything is, I don't know, I don't see what's going on now. But let's add like const out, that's gonna be Titan. Here we're gonna be providing basket amount, that's what we're gonna be using later for when we check out. But what is going on here? Reduce. Dot reduce is not a function. Okay, let's comment this for now. See if everything is okay. Still this. Let's comment everything and comment this out. Okay. Car.map is not a function, so we didn't provide it as we thought we would. So cart is getting a cart, and Navbar inside the home is getting the cart, and pages are providing the current, and current is getting yep, we are providing the current and set current. Everything is looking okay. Car.map is not a function. So what we did wrong here? Let's check it out again. Yeah, it is empty for now, of course. Okay, we place the cart. Okay, we will see what's going on later. So we provided if it's bigger than 0, we're gonna be displaying that. So if it's less than 0, let's add our SVG here. So this is gonna be simple SVG, and now we are getting our cart. Okay, it is empty. So we are not gonna style that, we're gonna just provide it. And here what we can do, simply we got the size now. Let's add another property of a color. So this is gonna be a little SVG. We're gonna grab a heart. Let's grab a heart SVG and simply add it here. And now what we can do, we can fill that cart with the color we pick, item.color. Simply fill it with a color, and if we pick the color red, the heart is gonna be red. If we pick the gray, the heart is gonna be gray. I mean, the color is gonna be gray. Okay, and we can microphone doing problems, and now we need, or we can add a simple div with remove button. It's gonna be this trash, and the color, like the class name here, can be like text red of 400, and cursor, it's gonna be pointer. And now what else we need to provide here on click, it's gonna be a function. It's gonna target on remove, and it's gonna be picking the item. So let's see, if we pick red XXL, okay, we need to check the values here. So let's go to the product details. Let's go to the size. And the size map, let's see, values.color, values.size, on change, option key, and item. Yeah, everything is looking great, but it's not picking any size, any color as well. Okay, let's go to the pages to see did we do something wrong. Let's provide it here. Is that making the problems? Okay. Values. Did we provide the values? We didn't provide the values. Let's see. Details is quite hard on this small screen. Product details. Yeah, we need to change the property. Values.color. Okay. Values. Values.size. And still it's not working. What if we add it? Yeah, it's not displaying either. Okay. Got errors. Okay, that's for the stroke. That's only targeting. Did you mean class name? That's only targeting the SVGs. What did we add it? Did we provide a button here? Add, and it's adding the item. Click add to cart. Providing the item. On change is looking good, but we are missing the name. Of course, don't know what to target. We are missing the name, and we are missing the name here. It's gonna target the color. That's so. Let's try now. Yes, it's working. Okay, that's one to go. Let's see what is going with this adding to cart. Why is that making us a problem? So pages. Okay, I was debugging the reducer, like we had a problem here inside our cart. The reducer is not a function. That was happening because here in the home we didn't destructure it, we just provide it without the brackets. And as you can see, now we are getting the array and there is no more error about the reducers. So we can simply uncomment that. We can simply uncomment that line of code like that, and we're gonna pass cart here. Okay, refresh it, go back, let's try to add something, go back, and here is our item inside a dialog box. How we can get rid of these errors? These errors are in SVGs, so problem is SVG because name should be capital and this should be like this, and stroke. So let's add it here as well, name, and let's do it like that and try to refresh it. Did you mean stroke line cap? So where is that? Line join. Okay, we are still getting this from here. So the path is, it picks the path, stroke line join, line cap, and here, and I think the errors. Okay, refresh it. Okay, errors are gone. Nice. What else we need to do now? You guys need to go to the pages, and inside the pages you need to fix some code, like you need to provide the amount because we are increasing the product exist amount. I also changed the naming because it was too much item and it was really confusing, so I provide the X variable here. So we are finding the item by the ID, by the size, and by the color. If the item exists there, we are looping our current items in the list by ID, size, and colors. Then we are spreading everything inside that object, and we are only changing the amount. So the name, title, and text, we are not targeting that, only amount is increasing by 1, otherwise it's going to be the item, and on the first else we are spreading everything that we had in the list, also providing the product, and changing some parameters like amount, size, and color. You need to change something in the remove. You need to add dot amount and change, like it's not values.size, it's the products.size and colors that we are targeting. And this is it. This is what I changed here. So you can check those, and everything else is pretty much the same, but I will provide a Git repo. So let's keep going with our cart. Now we need to add the color. So for the color, we're gonna be using SVGs. We're gonna be providing the heart SVG. I will show you how you can change the color. So class name, or you can put any other SVG, but I will put a heart, and you can go simply here on the heroic, like type heart and copy the SVG, and inside here we're gonna copy it. Let's change this to capitals so console is not screaming at us. It's gonna be with here and class name, and simply here we're gonna fill it with the color we get from the items.color color. That's how we're gonna change the color, and we can type the text and have a spacing. And also under that we're gonna give it a trash can. That's gonna be for removing items, and that trash can is going to go here. Let's get rid of this name and stroke it, and now we can simply just add cursor pointer here, and trash can it's gonna be red 400. We can check that, like we can add a shirt inside, go back, later we can fix that button, and here is our size, color is black, and this is a trash can, and we can remove it. Okay, it's not working, we're gonna fix that in a second. It's not moving because we need to provide it on click function. So on click it's gonna be the function that's gonna target on remove. And let's try again. Let's now add something like red color and this size. Go here, so the color is this, the size is this, and we remove it. ID, so we need to provide item, and we simply remove it. Everything is working as we expected. And what else we can do? So here we got two buttons, like one for confirm and handle open. Let's uncomment this. This is gonna be for our item.price that we made with our reducer. So accumulator at the beginning is 0, and then is using the amount and multiplying by the price. And if we want to display basket amount here, we're gonna uncomment this and simply accumulator again 0 at the beginning, and component amount is like if accumulator is 0, this amount is 1 when we added, then accumulator is gonna be 1, then again we adding something new, accumulator is 1, by 1 it's 2, then 2 plus 1, or how many we add, it's gonna like increase. So we added that here for displaying. We can add it in a span or just in a span. We're gonna add it in a span and round it here. So let's add span. Simply add it here and provide some class name. It will be rounded like full. PG is gonna be gray of 300. Some padding, left, right, text, black, font, gonna be mono, and text, small, and margin left, it's gonna be 2. So if we add something, gray, pick different size, go back, as you can see, we are getting one item. We can check it out, color grade, heart is gray, amount, and the total price. We can provide something like this, and now it changed, and we can remove it from the dash can. And what else is left to do is on this confirm, we can simply add on click, and it's gonna be handle checkout. Let's name it checkout, and we need to make that function now. So const checkout, gonna be simple function that's gonna alert us. Thank you for shopping, and it's gonna have window dot location dot reload. Okay, by the default it's false that, and we're gonna reload our page. So we need to add a spinner. I wanted to add a spinner, so we can go and search like React spinner and simple npm, and let's install this with npm. Like let's add new terminal, cd to store, and simply install it. After that you can go here, David Who, and you can simply like pick whatever spinner you like. We're gonna be adding this simple clip loader, and then what you can do, you can pick a size, you can pick a color property, and a speed. So speed is going to be 5 for us, size is gonna be like 200, and we will leave the color. So you can go show code and simply copy that. And what I want to do with the spinner, whatever components, whatever our application loads, we want to trigger the spinner. So before DOM renders, and we're gonna be doing that here before this, let's make something like const loading, set loading. It's gonna be use state hook, and it's gonna be true. So we need to import that from React. Import React. Then we're gonna have use state, and we're gonna have use effect hook here from React. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna make simple use effect hook, and that's gonna render once. And here we're gonna have set timeout. Inside that timeout, like 2 seconds or 2000 milliseconds, we're gonna trigger and set our loading to false after that. Otherwise it's gonna be true. And now we can put loading here. If it's loading, we're gonna display a div with our spinner, like div with our spinner. Otherwise we're gonna display this browser router. Oops. So inside that we're gonna provide this clip loader, and we need to import it. So import clip loader from React spinners and clip loader. Okay, and here we can simply add class name like read and place content center on full screen and whatever. Let's make it bigger. Whatever we refresh, we are getting this nice spinner. So when we add something with a size XXL, let's add 2. Let's go back. Let's add this shirt, XXL gray, 1 item, go back. Our cart is on 3. Let's remove 1. It's decreasing, and now we can go confirm. Thank you for shopping. We press OK, and our site is refreshing. What else can we still do? I check that this is not aligned, so we can simply go and style it a little bit more. So here, where is the price? We can provide some class name inside the footer. So class name is gonna be flex justify between, and we can put our items like our buttons inside this div. And if we make this bigger, it's looking better. And what else we gonna be adding is maybe the size of that div. So if we get like too much items, it's gonna be too big and we need some overflow. So let's add that inside this div. So we're gonna be adding the height of, I don't know, 600 pixel, and overflow gonna be auto. Okay, and this is it. Guys, for today. This is our simple e-commerce store application. What else can you make to make it better? Maybe use some database to store your items, or provide it and okay, again, problems with the microphone. You can probably provide some database or save it to the local storage. I might use that in another video. And yeah, use Redux for managing state or use context hook. This is it, guys. Thank you and see ya next time. Bye.